Darkcast Network, indie pods with a dark side.
Hi, this is Kelly.
And this is Jenna.
And you're listening to ODFM.
This episode is One Dumpster from Murder.
Let's go.
Ooh, dumpsters. So many people get thrown in dumpsters.
It's an epidemic, really. It's what it is.
It's like a pandemic, but not naturally caused.
But not right, yeah. So there you go. Okay,
Okay.
cool. So for this story, we're going to 2011 in Georgia.
Oh, down south. All right. Okay.
All right. The beautiful Lauren Gettings was a 27-year-old woman living in Macon, Georgia. She was a recent graduate of nearby Mercer University School of Law.
Nice. She's
Gorgeous, blonde, just everybody liked her. No one had anything negative to say about her.
She's one of those.
As you know, makes you a target, basically.
Absolutely.
They never go, it was a real asshole.
They were real assholes.
Deserved it. No, you don't hear that.
That one episode we have, the one deserved it.
The one deserved
Everybody
it, which is
said
why,
it in that one.
Yeah. Okay. So, no.
It's rare.
She was undeserving, of course. She just graduated, and now she's hunkering down for the summer to concentrate to study for the bar exam.
Oh, God.
Right?
Stress.
So she's telling everybody, you're not going to see me. You're not going to hear from me.
Don't
I'm
contact
studying.
me.
Yeah, exactly.
Leave the clock alone. Okay.
So she was really close to her family who lived back in Maryland, especially her sister, Caitlin Wheeler. I don't know why they had two different last names.
But
whatever.
That.
They did.
Okay. Yeah.
All good.
Different dads, maybe.
Yeah. Even when Lauren was busy studying, though, and didn't answer Caitlin's calls, she would at least call back later or text or be like, yep, still here.
Gotcha,
busy.
just busy. Yeah.
Right. So when Caitlin didn't hear back from Lauren for a couple days, she got like, okay, what's going on? And she started calling and texting Lauren's friends.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Turns out her friends also had not heard from her.
That's not
But
good.
again, she's supposed to be hunkering down studying, right?
Like, she already told you, I don't want to
She
hear
said
from you
she was
bitches.
going to do this, right?
Yeah.
So a couple of them were like, all right, well, we're just going to head over to her apartment. And it was hard to tell if she actually lived in an apartment on campus or just off campus, but like very close to the
Somewhere
campus.
close. Okay.
So several of them went to her apartment, and Lauren's car was parked outside, and she didn't answer her door. Door was locked. Nothing seemed amiss, but they're like, okay, she's not answering.
Yeah.
One friend knew where she kept a spare key.
Oh, okay. Under the mat.
Well, no, that under the bed. Did you say under the bed or under the mat?
No, under the mat.
Oh, yeah, right.
Under the bed would be really weird.
That would be very unhelpful.
I suppose we'll break a window and then get the key.
Yeah, right. So anyway, so they go inside, right? And Lauren's not there. There's no sign of a struggle. There's no sign that anything's wrong whatsoever.
She's like, fuck this life. I'm headed to
just
Barbados.
Not home. But her car's there.
No.
She
oh,
walked.
yeah, true. Yeah.
Barbados,
it's a ways.
From Georgia is a bit of a hike,
Yeah,
right?
a little bit of a swim.
So they're like, all right. And they did call the police, but, and they kind of came out, but they're like,
I don't see anything wrong.
there's really nothing to go on. We'll just let us know. Right.
Yeah.
There was nothing to say that there was any kind of reason that she wasn't there other than she went for a walk. Like, just.
Okay. She could have just been out.
Right. Okay. Friends start searching for her. No one's seen her. A couple more days go by and they go to her apartment again and they call 911 and they're like from the apartment and go, look, she's still missing. No one's heard from her. Nothing in the apartment has changed. So the 911 operator is like, all right, check her bathroom towels. Like, are they damp? Has she showered recently? Is everything dry? Is there any sign that she's been there? Check the garbage. Any receipts that says like she just bought takeout recently? Anything.
Okay.
And they're like,
Your
no.
own detective, because we're not helping you.
Right. And that's totally going to help if it's a crime scene. Like, by all means, touch everything.
Touch everything, please.
Touch all the things.
Yes.
Go through
Oh,
it.
no.
Anyway, so police come out a second time. There's still no sign, right? There's no clue where she's gone. They didn't say if her keys and purse were there or not. They just...
Yeah, that'd be huge.
That would be one, right? Although, again, she apparently was a jogger.
Okay, but you
She
don't
could have
usually
just
take
had
your
like a
purse.
key and headphones and just gone. Like, I don't know.
But you'd take your phone too, you would think.
So, but at this point, they're like, all right, there's no sign that she's been back here either. So they declare her a missing person, and police begin, really looking through her apartment, looking for clues.
Oh, shoot.
Including the dumpsters of the apartment building.
Oh, yeah.
And in one dumpster, inside a closed plastic bag, police find the torso of a young woman's body.
Oh, that's not something you see every day. Maybe it is for some people, I guess. But,
if it is, I mean,
there might be a problem there.
Make some really take a look at your life there.
Are you sleeping in the dumpster again, Mildred?
Right? Oh my God. So Lauren's family is, back up in Maryland, and they're distraught. What do we do? They're waiting for some kind of word.
Where's her head, please?
Caitlin hears the news when her uncle shows up. Like, I guess they were all gathered, I don't know, like at her parents' house or something. And her uncle shows up and was like, you guys got to put the news on.
Oh,
and they're like, why?
This is how they're hearing about it.
This is how they hear about it. The uncle's like, you guys got to listen to the news. And that's when they find that the story of a beautiful young law student was missing, and a torso was found in the dumpster of her apartment building.
Would think they would call the parents first and say, hey, we don't know whose this is. Just want to warn you.
You know there's a torso? Like, how do you say that either?
That's true.
Although, what's the odds that there's a missing person and there also happens to be a torso?
Exactly.
Like, that's
so you'd think, like,
quite the coincidence.
We'd probably better tell the family before they see it on the news.
No, they saw it on the news because this went national real quick.
Oh, shit. Of course they did. That's pretty shocking.
All right. So, but finding the torso was actually a really lucky break because the dumpster was supposed to have already been picked up that morning.
Oh my God.
But the truck was running late that day.
Oh, thank God. Weird.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
So police quickly had someone up in Maryland do a DNA test on Lauren's mother to confirm that, yes, the torso did belong to Lauren Giddings. Because, again, just a torso.
But obviously she wasn't killed in her apartment, or somebody's super good at cleaning up.
Right?
Okay. No. Okay.
A classmate and one of Lauren's neighbors, Stephen McDaniel, was one of the friends that went into Lauren's apartment to help look for her and was one of the concerned people.
And he was one where knew where the key was hid, I'm assuming.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know that.
That could be a problem.
He happened to be being interviewed by the local news.
Oh.
When he found out about the torso.
Oh my God. Ugh.
So he was in the middle of telling the reporter how he couldn't imagine anyone hurting Lauren. She was this amazing person, really sweet, really nice, hadn't seen her in days, had no idea where she could be. And then the reporter goes, I mean, this is a great way to find out about someone you know, right?
Yeah.
The reporter asks, well, do you know anything about the body found in the garbage can?
Oh, what?
And do you know anything about that? And this is when Stephen McDaniels, like, freezes on camera and his body language totally changes, which, I mean, that's a pretty...
Yeah, that's shocking. Like, what the fuck?
Right?
What?
And he just goes, a body? And the reporter's like, sir, are you okay? And he's white, he's dizzy. And he goes, I need to go sit down. And he walks a few feet away on a curb with his back to the camera.
Oh, that's awful. Shock him with that.
I have this video clip from the news.
Yes.
And I'm going to try to post it on Facebook or whatever. I will give credit to like where I got it and all this. But he's got some good hair too.
That is sweet hair. Okay.
Like the parking lot area, I know they've been doing a lot of, I think that's where they have recovered the body or whatever they recovered from there.
Body?
Had you seen anything there? Had you seen anything there? I mean, we don't know if this is the same person. You know what I mean? Like, they took out a body there earlier. We don't know if it's the same person or not. So that's how we're trying to ask people if they know who lived there. Are you okay, sir?
I think I need to sit down.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
Police get wind of this and they're like, I mean, I know that bothers him, but like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, was he
right?
scared that they found the body because he put the body in there, or was he like sad because it's his friend?
They're like, all right, well, we're going to search his apartment next. Because now they've like, okay, now they're searching the premises, right? You know, not just because, well, the body was in the dumpster. So now they're like, okay, this entire apartment building is now the crime scene, right?
Yeah.
So, and apparently this is where Stephen started to panic.
Oh, shit.
Supposedly sweating profusely,
Oh,
drinking bottle after bottle of water.
Yep, this is a red flag. Okay.
Right. So, meanwhile, investigators believed that obviously, all right, even though we didn't see anything, there might be some kind of a crime scene in her apartment.
Yeah.
So they
Or in
started looking
his.
a little harder, and they sprayed luminol in the bathroom, and the floor, the walls, and the tub all lit up.
Oh, shit. So he just was really good at cleaning it, but not so good that luminol didn't catch it.
Right.
Or somebody was.
Right. So they're searching Stephen's apartment, and they find a master key to the building.
Oh, what?
You know,
Is
like
he a
how a
manager?
landlord has. No,
Yeah.
he is not. He is
How
not
do you
the manager.
have that, you freak? Oh, my God.
Right. And when they asked him about it, he admitted that, yeah, I've used it to break into a couple of neighbors' apartments and steal he said he stole a single condom from 2 separate apartments.
That's just weird. Nope. Why would you do that? You could go to the grocery store.
There's a store, right?
Yeah. That's creepy.
It's a weird thing to admit
Just
to.
wants to be in
But
people's places.
it's enough to arrest him. So they take him in.
Good.
They're like,
Good.
well, you can't do that, man. Even if it was for like a really good cause.
Even if, thank God,
sorry.
it was to stop you from reproducing.
Right.
But,
He was also very bizarre in his interrogation video.
great.
He was besides the fact that he looks completely bizarre because the guy has like just this wild head of curly hair.
He does have a wild
Even
hairdo.
though he is also a fellow law student, he does not embody
Yeah,
a
the
recent
look.
graduate of
Yes.
the law school. He looks very much like a high school dropout. He
Totally
not-
he does. That's what I was
Right?
thinking too, yeah. Which,
He was very like, no emotion, calm, quiet,
Weird.
one word, short answers. Right? And they're just
Okay.
like, this is like
suspicious.
weird. They're still like, all this is happening. They're still searching the hell out of this building, right? Oh, God. They found packaging for a hacksaw in Stephen's apartment.
Oh,
Just the
boy.
packaging. And a pair of women's underpants,
Okay.
which would later test positive for Lauren's DNA.
Oh. Yuck.
And several flash drives with sexually explicit images of children.
Oh, he went there. Oh,
Gross.
God, he was already bad, and now it's like
Yeah, that's
beyond
like,
bad.
that's next level gross, right?
Oh, no.
In the laundry room of the apartment building, they found a hacksaw that matched the packaging from the apartment
Interesting.
and a bloody sheet, which would also test positive for Lauren's blood.
This motherfucker, wait, he's not that smart. He's a
I don't
law
think
student, but
Well, they said he was a fellow law student. They didn't actually say that he had also graduated. Like, that part wasn't specific, and I'm guessing, if I had to hazard a guess, that would be a no.
right.
Because-
Well, even to get in the law school, though, man, it's,
Yeah, right?
but not so
So-
smart at evading capture for killing.
Right,
Okay.
right.
All right.
Right. He obviously didn't take that class, How to Get Away with Murder. From
No.
that show. No, he didn't take that one.
he should have.
He should have.
Yeah.
So in August of 2011, Stephen McDaniel was charged with Lauren Giddings' murder, as well as 7 counts of child sexual exploitation.
Oh, good. That
'Cause-
means he's in there.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Because
gross.
yeah, right. Okay.
Gross.
While Stephen was in jail, investigators learned that just a week before her murder, Stephen had asked Lauren out on a date, and she had turned him down.
Oh, I was wondering if it was somebody that she turned down because she's so cute and stuff.
Yeah, she was beautiful, pretty, obviously has a lot going for her.
Yeah.
And this guy,
Couldn't handle the no.
he
He did not.
was not in her league in any way, shape, or form.
No. Oh, no.
And then they also found out that just the night before she was murdered, she had emailed her boyfriend that she suspected that someone was watching her.
Creepy AF.
And she suspected that someone recently had tried to break into her apartment.
Oh, shit.
Right. Which,
Shit.
if that was me, I would have gotten rid of the freaking key.
Yeah.
Friend or no friend. I would have been like, I'm taking that key wherever I have it hidden, and I'm not.
Yeah. I'm putting it under my bed.
Right? Much smarter.
no. Yeah.
Much smarter.
Yeah.
So a little background on Stephen. Not a lot of background to be found. He was born in 1989, so he was about 22 when he was arrested.
Oof. Jeez, he's a baby.
He's a baby. Both his parents worked in a factory and worked really hard to provide for him. I believe he was an only child.
Okay.
It's said that in high school that he was a bully, especially to the girls, which also doesn't fit the way he looks.
No, he was probably thinking it was like going to make him attracted to him somehow, you know?
Yeah, that worked for the really good looking guys. It doesn't.
No.
Look, if you're dressed like you're homeless. It doesn't. Although, I mean, that's like back when I was in high school. Apparently that is the look now.
That's true. It is.
The homeless, I wear pajamas every day.
Yeah,
it is the cool look.
And scruff.
I don't understand. So, anyway, apparently he also had a blog where he would write about torture and other violence towards women.
Oh, boy. This is a little bit...
He's...
big time red flaggy. Like,
yeah.
Maybe he couldn't have gotten into law school if they did that background check.
God, right?
Oish.
I mean, yikes.
Yuck.
So in 2014, so the murder happened in 2011. In 2014, he agreed to a deal in order to avoid the death penalty and pleaded guilty to murder. But part of the deal was that he had to describe what happened that night.
Oh, God.
So,
you want to know?
Sorry, you're about to find out. So he admitted to stalking Lauren.
Yikes.
And on the night of June 26, 2011, he attached a camera to his stick so he could film her through her, because she was on the second story.
Oh, my God.
So he put a camera on a stick and then put it up to her window so that he could make sure that she was both alone and asleep.
Fuck, that's creepy.
Right?
Ugh.
Then he used a master key that I read somewhere. Wasn't able to confirm it, but it sounds like he stole that from the landlord's apartment at some point.
Jesus.
Right. So he had a master key and he used that key to enter her apartment.
Oh, that's so sad. Okay.
But when he snuck into her room, she heard him.
Oh, God.
And woke up. So he attacked her and strangled her right there in her bed.
Oh, my God. That's
right.
horrible.
So I guess he killed her right there by strangulation. And then he dragged her to the bathroom, put her in the tub, and left.
What the fuck?
And at some point later, he returned with that brand new hacksaw.
Oh, my God.
And dismembered her body right there in her own bathtub.
Jesus Christ. Ugh.
Right? He put her torso in the dumpster outside the apartment building. Why? I haven't the vaguest idea.
Dude. Maybe he didn't have a car.
No, he did, because then he drove around with the rest of her and deposited her limbs and her head in other dumpsters around town.
Maybe her body was still leaking too many fluids. And
I don't know, or just that was the heaviest part. I mean, if you looked at him, he was pretty scraggly. Like he wasn't very...
He didn't look like a strong man.
Right. So the rest of her has never been recovered.
What? So they made it to the dump.
Yeah.
Man,
and they haven't found that.
Bodies are in the dumps.
I know, right? So they never found the rest of her. If that truck had not been late.
Yeah, he could have gotten away with it.
They had not sprayed in her apartment for him at all. It would have taken a lot longer.
It would just been a missing persons case.
Longer, right? And the dumbass happened to be given a fucking interview.
Mm-hmm. Thank goodness. Yeah,
I know,
thank
right?
Goodness. Of course, they probably would have looked into, hopefully, all the different friends.
Yeah, right. Would have looked into everybody, right? But he was acting like a concerned friend.
Totally. Ugh. Probably wanted to be on TV.
I know, right? So, per the plea deal, the judge dismissed the 1 count of burglary and the 30 counts of sexual exploitation.
What? He dismissed it?
Because that was part of the plea deal, as long as he gave the family the answers of what happened to her.
Hopefully the other prisoners hear about it.
Right? Yeah.
Whoops.
And since he couldn't get the death penalty, he is in jail for murder, but he will be eligible for parole in 2041.
Whoa.
When he will be about 52.
And he'll have so many more deathly skills from
and still very capable at the age of 52.
Unless someone releases information that he's a child predator into the prisons. Which prison is he in?
Oh, I should look that up.
Maybe we can share some information.
Maybe we could be more helpful rather than just to relieve stress. We could also
right? help the prisoners to know who's among them.
Well, I don't know how many people are helping him out right now because in 2018, his father tried to start a GoFundMe campaign.
Oh, come on.
To pay the legal expenses for an appeal.
No.
And that shit was shut down fast. Like, I don't know who shut it down, but they're like, no.
No, you do not get to do this.
Right. And later that year, Stephen represented himself in court.
Oh, he's one of them.
To argue for a retrial and was denied.
Shocker.
Right?
So he thinks he's so good that he's beyond the real lawyers.
Except he left the frickin' torso right outside.
It's a little hard to get past the details. Okay.
And just this past May of 2022, he filed a petition to overturn his conviction and be released. But that was just in May, so
we'll find out
later. Stay posted. I don't have any more news on that. So
gross. What a psycho.
This was a pretty short and sweet story, but once I saw the video of a murderer finding out that he was done for on TV, I was like, oh, hell, I got to tell this story.
Love it. And we'll definitely post it, and I'll put the sound clip in.
Stephen Daniels, you dumbass.
Yeah. And if we find out what prison is, and maybe we can
look into it. Would you like to hear my sources? Because maybe it's in there somewhere, and I just glossed over it.
Yeah.
So allthat'sinteresting.com.
Love that one.
Right. Mm-hmm. The video where I saw everything and got lots of good information was Crime Watch Daily on YouTube.
Oh,
that was a good one, right?
Okay.
WGXA.TV News. That's the news station that actually reported him and was like, can you tell us anything about the body that they found?
Wow, I can tell you a lot about it, but...
Body? Oh, yeah. Like, he looked like he was good.
He did.
He the F out. Yeah. It was pretty beautiful to see.
That was great.
Wikipedia.com, of course. And then my favorite, the tealmango.com.
Oh, well, that's a usual one. What? Teal mango.
Teal, like the color, mango.com.
Okay.
Whatever. It had good info. I have no idea.
Like it.
So that's Stephen Daniels, the dumbass who got caught on TV.
Wow. That is shocking. I have not heard that story. Oh, thank you for that one. Yes.
That was, that one really grabbed me. So sorry this week was short and sweet, but
I liked it.
Really interesting.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know, the house down the street where that attempted murder happened, their house is suddenly for sale. Shocker.
I
know it was.
I wonder if that's going to be in the listing.
Doubt it. In fact, I know the realtor, and she told me she was having an open house there, and then I saw her a couple days later, and I was like, how'd the open house go? And she's like, it was very slow. I'm like, I don't know if people know what happened there, but yeah.
What's the attempted murder discount on a home going these days? What is the...
Did we get 100,000 off, please?
I mean, maybe it doesn't help that we just did that episode of, one display home for murder. That probably wasn't.
And I mean, it's the newest home on the block, so yep, you're probably, shit. God. And it's gorgeous, but yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Well, I
don't think there's any bullet through the...
Hey, Oddies, thanks for listening to another episode of ODFM. If you're a longtime listener, hey, we cannot thank you enough for your continued support. And if you're a new listener, thanks for giving us a try. If you like us, please drop us a like, subscribe, or rate us so we can share our stories with more people around the world. And if you'd like more information, like links to our podcast and socials, along with our Patreon fan page, those links are all on Linktree under ODFM Podcast. That's linktr.ee/ODFM Podcast. Side note, you guys, we're obsessed with fan art. And we love making things with it, like stickers for our fans. So if you'd like us to use your designs, send it to us at odfmpodcast@gmail.com. And if we use your design, we'll be sure to send you a sticker.
Thanks for listening to another episode of ODFM, hosted by Kelly DeVries and Jenna Swanson. Production and editing by Kelly DeVries. Theme music by Eric Swanson. ODFM is a satirical true crime podcast for entertainment purposes only. The stories you hear are serious and true. The comments and opinions are not. We apologize if any of our content is harmful or disrespectful.